Money is not good. It's not bad. That's what people think. Money's amazing. You should focus on it. Well, that's a keeping up with the Joneses identity trauma waiting to happen. If they say it's bad, that's a poverty mindset. The Bible does not say that money is bad. It says the love of money, the idol of money. Money is neither good or bad. Money is a tool that makes you more of what you already are. It is a store of value.
A store of value. What does that mean?
It's a store of value that's created. So when we teach kids and families at our dinner table program, we literally say, create value first. So you want to know the number one strategy of the top 100 families in the world?
Yes.
Okay. It's teach your kids to create value first, not money. Because money is a store of value. You have to go back to first principles. If you focus on value creation, material value, what you create and produce in the world, solving problems, financial reward is the reward of that. Emotional value, good friendships, how you think, how you feel. Spiritual value, how you love, how you live, mindset, lifting you up above your issues to a higher calling, to God, getting out of your ego, and that's spiritual value.
Yes.
So if we can teach our children, hey, we're going to be value hunters in this home, that is the number one greatest asset you could ever give them. It's an unfair advantage for the rest of their life.
Wow.
And what you don't do is you focus on the money side.
So you don't talk about the money.
The money comes as a result of value creation. So back to the allowance.
The reward.
Allowance teaches them nothing about creating value for money. And then what parents do is they say, well, my kids do a list of chores and I give them an allowance. Okay, so now
that's value because they're helping out around the house, so they're contributing, right?
But the problem there is that half those chores you should never tie to money. You should never pay your kids to make their bed and clean their room, do the dishes and trash, homework.
That should be just a way of living.
That's the role in the family.
Yeah, this is what we do.
We call those expectations.
Yes, standards.
Right? Yep. So that's why chores doesn't work at the first part. The other half of those chores should be a menu of ways to earn. And it should be unlimited. Okay? And then, so we call those gigs.
So this could be a list on the fridge or wherever that's like,
right.
Here's 100 gigs.
Yeah, or make it up.
Or make up a gig.
Go find ways to create value.
And I'll tell you how much that's worth for me.
And that is the winner for every single family. The moment your kid starts hunting for ways to create value at home or in the neighborhood, we call those community gigs. Now they're going out and having a lens to see the world, not what I can get, but how I can create value for others. That is the true hack for all financial competency.
What are the 3 most valuable gigs that you have at your home that you ever gave to your kids or they gave to you and you said, yeah, I'm willing to pay more for that?
Yeah, we're at a point now, they have about a dozen gigs that are on the list. And our system, the dinner table program, you literally get a printout for the fridge. It's auto repeating. You can pay your kids every week. It's a payday. But remember, we have expectations, we have gigs, but we have
expectations are separate.
That's free.
You don't get
table
paid.
stakes.
You don't get paid for showing up and living a standard of excellence.
That's right. But the gigs, we break them up. So there's action gigs and there's brain gigs.
What's the action gig?
Action gigs are kind of what you might think of some chores, like sweep the garage, wash a window, something in the yard, clean a bathroom, make a meal. Brain gigs are my favorite part.
Read a book and give me a report on it.
Yep. Podcasts, TED Talks. This one right here. Parents should be like offering up $4 if their kids tell their parents 3 things they learned from this and 1 thing they're going to apply to their life.
Yeah.
We call those brain gigs. No sugar for a week. I am statements every single day for a month.
Interesting.
These should be tied to value because it's creating value with your brain. You and I, our whole life is creating value with our brain. Way more than our hands and feet.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not teaching that to children?
Right.
Homework is an expectation, but there should be a ton of brain gigs. So my 3 favorite, I'll give you my 3 favorite, and we automate these in our app, okay? Subscription hunt. What if you had your kids...
Save me money.
What if your kids go cancel all the subscriptions that you forgot you were paying for, and they hunt and find them, and you're giving them a cut?
Yeah.
What a brilliant brain gig.
Uh-huh.
Couponing. The average family in our system, the kids and the teenagers starting as young as 6 years old are saving them 26% on groceries.
Wow.
By learning to find the 4 ways we teach them to get coupons.
And they get a cut of their savings.
They get a savings cut. It's all automated. And then plan the next family trip. What if your 10-year-old planned the entire, my 7-year-old's doing it right now. What if they got 3 flights, 3 hotels, or VRBO, or Turo, Uber, rental car, and got the best deal? Where are we going to eat? What are we going to do? They will save you $1,000. I guarantee you they will save you $1,000 and they will love that trip. They will own that trip and remember it for the rest of their life and then free you up. So much time.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, our whole system, our job was, how do we teach financial competencies and money without the trauma and with a deeper relationship as an end result with the family?
Right.
Because what I just explained to you has no more conflict over chores. Kids never ask for money and stuff again.
Because they know if I want money, I got to do one of these things.
I know where to go. Yeah. I have
And
power.
it's unlimited.
It's unlimited. See, and now here's the trick. The third E, we have expectations, extra pay, and then expenses. This is where every parent goes wrong. They think that the way to buy love, no, they don't even realize it's buying love, but it is.
Buying gifts and giving them
They
stuff.
pay for everything.
Yeah.
They think it's their way to love their kids. So they buy everything that we have a list. We're like, if you start passing off expenses, now you give your kids a motive, an intrinsic motivation to earn and create value for gigs. No more conflict. So these are like toys, starts with toys and games and trinkets. And if any sport they do, have them pay for something like the basketball or the cleats. Have them be in
So they have
charge of
skin in the game.
skin in the game. Social outings with friends.
Uh-huh.
My favorite one, birthday presents for your kids' parties that they go to. My 7-year-old Reagan, a couple weeks ago, she was the only kid that went to the ninja gym party.
Yeah.
She's the only kid at the party that bought the present. Because we told her, it's on her list on the fridge. She knew ahead of time. We didn't have to tell her. She knew. She had to make the $12 after save and invest and share. She knew she had to get this present, so she planned ahead. She grabs the present. She puts it in the little bin with tissue and signs, Reagan. She's 7, dude. We go to the party. Every other kid just chucks it on the table. Their parents buy them. Anyone listening with kids, we've done this. Everyone does this. The kids do not learn generosity with any of that. They didn't even open the presents at the party.
Wow.
But halfway through the party, Reagan walks up to me, unprovoked, with the birthday boy, our friend Dawson. And she's like, can he open my present now? I want to see his face. I'm like, sure. So they sit down in the ninja gym and he opens her present and is on cloud 9. Big hug.
Wow.
She's beaming ear to ear. All the other parents, they're like, what just happened? I'm like, Reagan's learning generosity. She's going to be that 25-year-old that's like taking care of her friends, hospitable, service-oriented, they carry. That's generosity. You got to earn it first. Here's the whole point. Unless you earn as a kid, okay, this is why schools fail this. You can't homework money. We were talking about this before. Unless you earn it by creating value first, you'll never be able to learn how to save or invest or spend or share. But parents give their kids $10 to go put it to the giving thing, church or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't learn it that way. Kids give them an allowance and say, here's your debit card, whatever, Chase for kids or Green. Like, that doesn't work. They're just spending your money.
It's not their money.
They won't learn delayed gratification to save and invest if you're just giving them stuff. So this is why we start with value creation first, and then the home economy system. Like, once you implement this, and a lot of people try this, they know what I'm saying. They all agree. But they have to do whiteboards and checklists and Google spreadsheets and stuff that they erase and go grab a bunch of roll of quarters and ones and they do it for a month and then they quit.
Yeah. It's too much. It's too tiring.
Right. So our system, like Dinner Table and our app, trains the parents on how to have this automated, auto-repeating gigs, print out every week for the fridge, one-click payments, like it's all set to teach the kids. So that's why we built it, is like, how do we make this super, super easy for families to do?
That's great, man.